Okay, let's continue with this plumbing layout. So I finished with this is the sanitary. Let's take a look at this. This is the wireframe, and let's look at this piece. So it looks like it's all coordinated. This is going to be my drain going down, so let's put that back. Just put this back, and what I can do, I can go up to annotate text, and I can use one of four. I can use no arrow, and then these different types of leaders that you can use. I'm going to use this one. 2 segments, curved. Okay, so I'm going to use this one. Okay, so we go here, here, and you can just type something. I think this is a 3-inch. Let's say SS. And I'm going to use DN. I'm going to keep it at lowercase, but you can use whatever your office standards is. And I'm going to sync, because as you can see, if we look at this, and when you're looking at your risers, your vent risers, and your drainage, you always want to look at your section view perpendicular to that wall. Okay, so I'm going to rotate my section view 90 degrees, looking west, and I'm just going to make a little reference here so I can, when I do, let's make that. And when you click on your section view, you don't have to be here. Right click and go to view. As if it's highlighted, you can click anywhere on your working environment screen, right? All of this, and just go to the view, as long as it's highlighted. So we are here, and this is our riser going down, and that's that cap that is there, and we go back and it's highlighted here. Okay, so that's telling the contractor and the engineer and people who are looking at this drawing, when you get ready to print it out, that 3-inch sanitary is going down. Okay. So I think that before we finish, what we're going to need to do is coordinate our other disciplines, okay? Because what we want to do is give the contractor not a lot of work to do. That's the object of this 3-dimensional, because we can see everything, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on let's turn on the HVAC. I'm going to turn on the HVAC. I'll turn on the structure. No, I'm going to turn on one at a time. I'm not going to turn on the plumbing, because that model's already done. What I'm doing is creating my own version of it, where a lot of it will be from the original plumbing, because based on this plumbing model, I'm creating my own, but Autodesk has created this plumbing model, just like these other ones. All of this are all sample files that you can use at your own discretion. Okay, so the plumbing model is there. So I'm just highlighting that to show you guys that that's part of it. What you just saw highlighted was part of that's the plumbing model. Okay, and it's going down, so I'm following that rule. But all of this, and it looks like it's going around instead of going this way. So there must be a reason to do that. The drainage, you see the drainage here, they are taking from the washer and dryer, and they're running it all the way around, all the way around. They're picking up this lavatory, and they're picking up this kitchen sink and going down. And what I've done, I've just kept the drainage on the left side of my plan and go down here. So, and here's another difference. Let's undo. Okay, so I'm going to check the HVAC. So that was the plumbing. So I'm going to check the HVAC and see what's going on. It should come on. What happened? What happened? HVAC, HVAC, HVAC. Okay, let's try it again. HVAC, HVAC. Here, host. Okay. Oh, okay. So we're going to go here. We're going to customize this guy. We're going to link categories to a customizing, and we're going to customize. We're going to turn on everything. Okay. Everything is on. Everything is on. Everything is on. Now, okay. I see. Okay. So maybe there are some conflicts here. So this is what we can do. Make sure this link is unchecked, because I want to select the link to see where, if I'm lazy, I know that this is on the 5th floor, and when you click on your objects on that, your objects, this is the linked model. I'm talking about your object, and you go up and you look at reference level. Okay. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, reference level 5. So it is under the floor, right? It's a negative. So let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. And look at this piece right here. So the information that I'm getting is that the middle is a -1. And let's look at that. So when you look at this, it's a -1 below the floor. Okay, so if I do a DL, which is a detail line, it's -1. Let's go negative. So where is that? Where's the -1? Oh, you know what? I think it's gonna be, let's go here. No, wait. Undo. I could erase it and I would have been finished. Let's do one more. Just for fun. I think it's gonna come from here. Yeah, I think I did too much. And go 1. Can I go 1? 1. That's the middle. You see that? Okay. So that's the middle. And it is a -1. So if we continue to look at it, it should be above or below. Where's HVAC? HVAC should be on at this point. Let's turn it on and make sure that we have all of our information on. Okay. All the data looks like it is on. So I'm going to say okay. 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 So you see what that's the HVAC duct. What's that, the exhaust? What is that? It must be some kind of exhaust. What is this? Highlight. Ground duct. Exhaust air. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, they couldn't go through that beam? Anyway, so it's below. Let's look at this. So if I do this, you see it's unchecked. And if I want to, I'm hovering over it with my mouse, and I'm going to choose the tab and click. And let's go. So it is in the ceiling of it's 10'8" above the floor of the level below, or level 4. Okay, so that's that. That's one way of doing it. Now I'm going to use my section to see what's going on here, because there might be a problem. Can I do this? No, I don't want to do that. Let's go section again. And it looks like up here. Where am I? Highlight, go to section, and where is it? Here, okay. Yeah, see, it's going through it. I think, let's turn on, let's go here. so we can see what we're doing. I'm going to go wireframe, okay? So that is not cool. Let's go back and take a look at this guy, just for giggles and fun. No, not for giggles. Not for giggles. I want to be serious right now. I want to see. I think what I want to do is find out how low do I have to go. And let's get a reference and see where we are. Okay. So if I can get under, but if I get I can go under, and can I extend? So I can extend this piece as long as I get under it. The duct has been modified to be in the opposite direction. Let's see what's going on here. The duct has been modified. All I want to do is go down, okay? So we can go to our 3D view. Let's go to our 3D view and look at all of this. And what we want to do is turn on the mechanical. You see, we're coordinating all of this, okay? You have to coordinate. That's just part of the job. Now, if you were in that space before the mechanical got it in that area, and he wanted to put that, it's probably type of fan, the mechanical equipment. Let's just see what it is. It's some kind of, let's see what it is. Let's just see what it is. Heat recovery unit, okay? Now, if he comes along and says he needs to put the recovery unit in there and your pipe is there, you're going to have to move it. You got to find another way, okay? Let's go here and turn on the HVAC. I want to find out, why is it giving me that error, or that, well, yeah, it's not an error, it's a alert, I guess you could call it. And no. Let's undo this, because all I want to do is go down. And why is it telling me that here. That's it, okay? So let's go back. I might be able to go to a back view. Can I go to a back view? I can go to a back view. Now, can I go down? Let's see. Yeah, here we go. That's going to make everything wonderful. Just wonderful. Okay? So let's go back. I'm going to spin this guy back around, because we need to go lower to get under our HVAC. We know that, right? So let's go back to our section view and get under this guy. Now that we got some room on this back end, I'm going to go down, more. I'm above the ceiling. Now, I don't know what's under here, what kind of electrical equipment is under here, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. You see, now we have space. The only other problem that I would say that, or you have to think about, is, can the service part of it, is the pipe in the way in order for the recovery unit to be serviced, okay? So in this case, it's probably not, unless there's some kind of boilerplate under the unit where you have to read how many CFMs is going through that, okay? But we're not going to worry about it. There's enough space, I think, in there. Where are we? Which one? Here. Okay, there's enough space in there so the guy can read something if there is. Where am I? Going here. Okay, so it looks like we're okay on this end. Let's go back. Okay, so that's one interference. Where are we here? I think this was coordinated to be above this information. Let's just take a look at this. Go here. I'm gonna go here and go to our section view just to see. Oh, there's a lot of stuff going on. Let's go back and look at our 3D view. I'm going to turn on the mechanical and see what's really going on. I think we were over here. Yeah, here. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Yeah, it just looks... Where was it? 3D section? Here. It just looks like it's... Well, you know what? The thing to do, let me show you guys. If you're looking at this and it looks like, I'm not sure, it looks like it's a little tight, it looks like it's could be 2 or 3 inches on both sides, okay, which is what we're going to do now. All right, this section, I like to call it a view range. So I'm going to look at this view range and I'm going to tighten it up so that it's only going to focus on my pipe, okay? Because the other way, it looks a bit confusing. So if I can tighten up what I only want to show, because if this section view has a range that's way out there, right, then I'm going to pick up unnecessary information, meaning unnecessary information, ducting equipment, electrical equipment, structural equipment, okay? So we can go back. I think, is it, okay, so it's highlighted. I'm going to look at our reference, and you see how much cleaner it is. There might be a little problem here, you know, but I'm not going to worry about that. They can kind of snake that through. It's just a diagram. It's not a real world absolute. It has to be built. Nah, these are just diagrammatical. All of this information is diagrammatical. Okay. So I think issue was taken care of, and this issue was taken care of. So I think the next video is going to be, how are we going to vent this? Let's look at the structure. Okay, show you. So when you're looking at the I'm just going to briefly do this. When you're looking at the structure information, and you have to look at all of it. You got to look at electrical, structural, architecture, plumbing, mechanical, and any other disciplines that you have to collaborate with. You have to do that. But what I want to show you how you do it, looking at Revit and the structural information, you turn off all the other disciplines but the structural information. Say okay to this, and then you have to be in your. Can you be in medium? Let's go medium. Okay, medium is what is it? What are these? I keep forgetting. So the detail has to do with how in our case how the pipes look, and what are the visual style is how it's going to look. Let me go back. Oh no, that's okay. This is okay. And how the links look, I guess. I'm just guessing here. So we have an issue here, that's structural. Let's go to section. I'm gonna highlight this, go to my section view, and let's look at structure information. Off, 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 off. Structural information. Let's make sure everything is on. Okay. Make sure everything is on. I'm gonna turn off the floors because structural has floors, ceilings. I'm gonna just assign that to. It may not be true, but in my case, I'm gonna assign all of the architecture stuff, the floors and the ceiling, to the architect. So I turn those off. Doors. The only thing that needs to be on. Let's do all, okay, and say none. I'm gonna go all the way down to structural framing. Let's just do that. Just filter everything out like this. We're gonna do it like this, okay? Turn on everything. Say none, and say okay. Okay. So what we were saying was this little piece here. What is that? Let's highlight and then do that and click and say it is a K-series bar joist angle. And let's go back. And it's this, that's this guy. So we can go over to the right-hand side, and it is that guy, okay? That's that one. And it looks like everything else is okay. Yeah, those two. And we can say the same. Let's go back here, okay? And it's just, it's really not a big deal at this point, because it's under these joists. And I think it's okay. Just kind of looking around, make sure everything is good. And let's widen out this section view range. Let's go here. Yeah, we got a little bit here, but I mean, these, let me show you guys how this stuff looks. Gonna go here, go to my piping, go here, turn off the mechanical and turn on the structure so we can see what's going on, okay? And this is the structure that we're looking at, and the piece that I was looking at was on that side, and it's here. So it looks like I'm under those joists. Okay, so it is this piece, okay? And we can see that our pipe is going under, so we can highlight it, and now we've got our pivot, so we can go through here. Let me just go out a little bit, and we can see that it's going under, okay? You can see that. So that's what you have to coordinate. I mean, it's not a big, it might be touching a little bit, but this is very, very small. I mean, the interference is, in this case, 1 or 2 inches. You know, the tolerance is what, plus or minus 1 inch, 2 inches. Depends on your company, how you want to treat your interferences with the other disciplines. I'm going to stop here, and I hope that helped, guys, and I will talk to you guys later.